Hi there, thank you for stopping by to watch this part to share with me today. And for this part we're looking at making our herbal teas. And one of the easiest way to extract from our herbs is by using hot water. And we could using our leaves and our flowers, we can make an infusion, or make a decoction with the bark and the root. So there are two ways in which we could make an infusion, depending on how strong we want our tea to be. One way is taking about a handful of herb, and this is in combination, however ratio you want your herbs, a handful, and putting it in a pot and covering it with about 6 to 9 cups of water and let it sit there for about 10 minutes. Once that time has passed, you put it on the stove, you let it boil. You let it come to a boil rather. Don't let it boil on. Once it starts boiling, just turn the stove very low and let it simmer for say another 5 minutes, and you let it stand there. You let it stand there until it's cool, or if you want the tea, you want it to still be warm enough. But of course that would give you more than just 1 cup of tea. And so you could use it several times. And you can make a decoction using your stem, your root, and the bark. And for this you could put one handful in however ratio of herbs that you want, and you put that in your pot. You pour the water in, you let it sit there for 20 to 30 minutes. Let it sit there, let it seep through the bark. And once that time has passed, you could even let it seep longer if you want. You put it on the stove and you boil it. You can boil it for 45 minutes to an hour. You let it boil, and just don't cover the lid fully. Just leave just a little bit opening there, so some steam can come out. And once this is finished, or once it has boiled down to the level of liquid that you want, and you can just once you turn off your stove, you just cover it and let it sit there for up to half an hour or more. For me, what I used to do was to make my herbs, my decoctions at night. I would do it at night and just let it sit on the stove until the following morning. And then you can strain it. You could strain it and use it. You could drink it as tea. And I used to also use it as add it to my smoothie. I used to sometimes use it instead of adding it, because sometimes I might add a bit of water to my smoothie. Instead of adding water, I would just add my herbal tea. So you could actually just drink it throughout the day, and depending on what is recommended and what you're trying to use it to cure, you could just drink it at some points, like in the way that you drink water. And you could use it for douches also. So you use it for douches, gargle, so it could be used in many ways. But those are the ways in which you could make your herbal tea. And also, in terms of when you're boiling them, preferably use clay pots, glass pots, and if you don't have any of those, stainless steel. Use stainless steels, steel rather. So be mindful of that also. So you know, as I say, it depends on, you don't have to use, I would say for your decoction you need to combine herbs, because that's how, you know, you get the best results. Combine herbs. For your simple infusion teas, where you just put, you just want something to drink now, and you could just put the herb in the cup and pour the hot water on it, and you just cover that and let that steep for, you know, up to 7 minutes, and you could strain that and then have it, you know. But it depends, as I say, it depends on what you want it for. But there you have it, your infusions and your decoctions, you know, 2 different approaches. Remember, your infusions, you use your leaves and your flowers, and you add less heat. But with your decoction, you use your bark and your roots, and you boil for longer periods. And you know, I hope you found this useful. I will be doing another part in terms of like how you could create your capsules, for example. So you can look out for that part. That will be the next herbal part. I hope you found this useful. Subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos. Don't forget, be the change you'd like to see in this world. Have a fantabulous day today. Ta-ta!